Happy Earth Day, Super Soil Surveyors. It is so good to see all of you celebrating Earth Day, making your wishes for the future. Thank you to those of you who made your news headlines. It is incredible thinking about the future that we will all make. So I'm back here at the farm in Dallas, Oregon, and I'm back here on this mound of soil. And last week, you and I talked about a phenomenon called petrichor. Now it's drizzling right now. The air is moist, the wind is blowing, and oh, there's a great smell in the air. Remember, that smell is the molecule geosmin. That molecule is released by a soil bacteria. We smell it, and so do arthropods. And when the arthropods smell it, they creep out. Oh my gosh, there's one right there. Oh my gosh, they creep out. And they start digging around in the soil. Now remember, it's the arthropods who are some of the key players in making our soil. The arthropods do two main things. One thing that they do is that they burrow. So then, when they come out of the soil, when they move all around, when they dig their holes, oh, thank you, Bizu. Just like Bizu. When they dig their holes, they make space for water to be absorbed, where the roots can soak it up and use it, where it can be stored, where it can be cleaned. Arthropods make space. Arthropods also eat. So let's say that I have this pile of leaves right here, and they are all dried out. They're still leaves though. Well, at one point, all of this was just leaves, and now it's soil. So the arthropods will hang out in the soil, and they'll munch it. And they'll eat, and then they'll poop. And what they poop, Bizu, don't take my arthropod. What they poop is actually soil. So, arthropods create space, and arthropods create soil by pooping it out. So these leaves, let's think about these leaves and where they came from. These leaves came from the city of Dallas. People raked them off of their yards. People blew them. We blew them out of the parks. We gathered them up in big piles on the road. Some children jumped in them. Some adults jumped in them. Some dogs jumped in them. Arthropods crawled around in them. And then a truck came, scooped it all up, drove it away, and brought some of it right here, where it sat in a pile, creating soil. When we scoop up those leaves, we also scoop up arthropod habitat. We also scoop up the new layer of nutrients, because for plants, soil is like a really healthy meal. So we take away that layer of nutrients. So I just want you all to think. I want you to imagine. I'm going to wish for a world where we just let our leaves be. Where we don't mow away our lawn. We leave our grasses tall because little critters crawl around in here. Where we let our parks accumulate pile over pile over pile of leaf. And I want you to imagine that in those leaves crawling around are little arthropods. That they're eating the leaves, that they're pooping it out, that they're making space, that water is being absorbed. And then the next year, that's a new layer of soil for whatever was growing there, for the trees. So since it's raining out, we're going to test out petrichor. We are going to see if we can find more arthropods this week than we did last week, when we looked in the dry weather. Go outside, find your spot, do a soil survey. The same as you did it before, the same location, the same amount of time. You can set up your graph the same and dig around, look, poke with a stick, see how many arthropods you find this week compared to last week. Thank you so much for tuning in to my wish for a world where we just let our leaves decompose where they are. Thank you for all the care that you give. I love each and every one of you Kairos leaders, and I hope to see you soon. Have a lovely, rainy Petrichor day.